different shit. I might just hit your bitch. I walk in the park.
Kyler Murray, he said they got schematically fucked. Kyler Murray, he's pretty big.
Hey.
He's not big on words, but I feel like when he does speak, you gotta kind of listen to him because he doesn't open up too much. But when he does open up, it's pretty straightforward. He says what he feels, and he's saying a lot of people are, Cliff Kingsbury. They're saying his offense is kind of college. It's kind of easy to tell, especially the Chargers. They got a good defense, but they don't. They've been kind of shaky. They've been kind of shaky this year. But when I looked at it, I seen the Cardinals, they had a chance on 3rd and 1, and then they ended up, instead of running the ball with Connor, they had an easy first down just running with Connor. They get sweet, they get soft like they always do. They like to be pretty, and they try to do a quarterback sneak with Kyler. That ends up getting stopped, so they're at their own 50, and they have a chance to punt it. Instead, they go for it again on 4th and 1. And instead of running the ball again, you know what you do? You know what they did, right? They tried to pass the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. It gets picked off. And that was an underthrow. Maybe he could have made the throw, but either way, it wasn't a good play. You should have either ran the ball or you should have did something else except that. But what do you think's happening with the Cardinals? What do you think should happen with Cliff Kingsbury? They just signed them both with a 1 year or both with a big contract. I'm starting to think it's time to move on from Cliff. The offense is they great. They got a good quarterback. They got a good offense. It should be a lot more. The game, it should be a lot more elusive. It should be a lot more mobility in the playbook. I don't know. What's your take on it?
I think Kyler Murray, it's crazy. We called it though. We knew it was gonna be a shootout. Remember we were saying that Cardinals and Justin Herbert versus Kyler. Justin Herbert versus Kyler. It was gonna be a shootout. But like I was saying, I think it was like last podcast. I think Cliff Kingsbury, I think they're gonna give him 1 more year just because it's Kingsbury, and like you said, they just give him a contract. They're gonna give him 1 more year, and they're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt just because they didn't have D-Hop for the beginning of the season. And going into next season, they got all these weapons. They got Robbie Anderson, they got Marquise Brown, they're gonna have a healthy D-Hop. You feel me? So I think they're gonna give him 1 more chance. They're gonna give Kingsbury 1 more chance. But I do think Kingsbury is the issue though. I think his play calling is kind of predictable. I really do.
So you saying it's the play calling, or are you saying it's the whole playbook? Because the whole playbook seems kind of dry to me. Yeah,
it's the playbook. It could be the playbook. It definitely could be. And I think I even mentioned it last time too. I feel like Kyler. I feel like if you kind of utilize him more of how Russell Wilson was utilized in Seattle, how they had like a beast mode type of running back. So if they're able to feed, Connor, or if they're able to get a freaking good running back like the guy from, and like a good running back in college. If they're able to kind of like go more I formation and play action fake and have Kyler under the center more instead of the gun, I feel like that might be a better fit for him because I feel like he's in a gun too much. I feel like like you said, they know what to expect when you're in a gun. They expect that zone read. You feel me? Like they know Kyler can run.
Right. So what was I gonna say about this? With Kyler Murray, I think they'll probably keep him 1 more year. With Kingsbury, they'll probably keep him 1 more year.
They'll stick. My bad. I would say they'll stick with Kyler before they stick with Cliff though. They'll stick with Kyler longer than they stick with Cliff for sure.
I could really see them getting fired mid-season next year. I wouldn't. But that's a risk you're taking into it though too. You're gonna start the season with Cliff, and then things start going bad. So instead of you just firing him this year, you fire him next year, and now that season's kind of a throwaway too. If you want to look at it,
but it depends. It depends on how long the organization goes. Because for example, when the Panthers fired Matt Rule. Shout out Matt Rule. He's got hired at the University of Nebraska. You feel me? I fuck with Matt Rule. But anyway, when Matt Rule got fired,
stuck at coaching in the NFL, bro.
He stuck at coaching
in the NFL.
He stuck at coaching grown men. But now, when they fired Matt Rule, I think the Panthers were like 0-5 or like 1-5. So even that is still not a waste of a season. So going to next year, if Arizona decide to go with Kiff Kingsbury, and if they start off maybe like 2-4 or 1-6. They still got a chance, you feel me? They still got a little chance.